Every fishing trip brings its own surprises, with unexpected moments that challenge even the most experienced anglers. The deep sea is a realm of hidden wonders, where anything can appear, from strange creatures to ancient artifacts. Some discoveries are so astonishing that they leave even the most seasoned fishermen speechless. Here are some of the most spine-chilling finds that left jaws dropping as they surfaced from the depths. Number 17. The Singaporean alien sea star. In the waters off Singapore, a fisherman made an astonishing catch that seemed to have come straight from a science fiction movie. On his boat was a creature with dozens of twisting, squirming arms that seemed to move in mesmerizing hypnotic patterns. After some investigation, marine experts identified it as a basket star, a deep-sea relative of the starfish, known for its complex and eerie appearance. Basket stars are members of the same family as starfish and brittle stars, but their intricate anatomy sets them apart. Their arms grow long and branch out into smaller segments, creating a web-like structure that they use to trap tiny fish and plankton carried by ocean currents. These creatures are nocturnal, and at night they spread their arms wide, forming a living fishing net to capture their prey. The fisherman was both amazed and unnerved when he saw the creature's arms continue to move even after being removed from the water. This unusual behavior occurs because basket stars possess a unique nervous system, allowing each arm to function independently. While these animals typically reside in deep waters, strong ocean currents sometimes push them closer to shore, giving us rare glimpses into the strange and mysterious world of the deep sea. With their alien-like appearance and hypnotic movements, basket stars are among the most fascinating and otherworldly creatures of the ocean. Number 16. Japan's underwater city. In 1985, something truly extraordinary was discovered off the coast of Japan, deep beneath the Pacific Ocean, just 100 feet below the surface near Yonaguni Island. Divers exploring the area came across what appeared to be the remnants of an ancient city. The structure, later named the Yonaguni Monument, is composed of massive stone formations resembling pyramids, platforms, and terraces, leading some to speculate it could be the ruins of a long-lost civilization. The most captivating feature of the site is a set of steep layered steps, which some believe were carefully carved by humans centuries ago. Others argue that the formations are the result of natural processes shaped by the shifting of tectonic plates over time. The stone edges and right angles create the appearance of human-made construction, but geologists suggest these shapes might simply be an outcome of the Earth's movements. Over the years, divers have reported discovering more intriguing features, such as what appear to be walls, pathways, and even a large monument or pyramid. Some even speculate that this underwater site could be linked to lost cities from legends such as Atlantis or other forgotten cultures. While the true origin of the Yonaguni Monument remains the subject of debate, it has become one of the most fascinating and perplexing underwater discoveries, attracting scholars and adventurers alike who seek to uncover the mystery beneath the waves. Number 15. The massive mantis shrimp. In the far northwest of Russia, a group of fishermen was in for a shock when they pulled in a massive mantis shrimp that measured a remarkable 18 inches, far larger than the usual 12 inches that most mantis shrimp grow to. These vibrant, fast-moving creatures are notorious for their incredible hunting abilities, and this one was no exception. Mantis shrimp are known for their powerful front limbs, which strike with such force that they have earned the nickname thumb splitters. These limbs move at speeds of up to 50 miles per hour, enough to crack glass or break through hard shells. There are two types of mantis shrimp: smashers, who use their club-like limbs to deliver crushing blows, and spearers, who stab their prey with sharp spines. The one caught in Russia was a smasher, and even after being caught, its mighty strikes could still pack a punch. These creatures typically inhabit warm tropical waters, so the discovery of one in Russian waters raised some eyebrows. Some scientists speculate that it may have been transported there by hitching a ride in the ballast water of a ship. Others think that rising ocean temperatures might be encouraging these creatures to expand their range. Regardless, the sheer size and bright colors of the shrimp, with its green, blue, and orange hues, stunned the fishermen. For scientists, it was a rare opportunity to study one of the ocean's most powerful and visually stunning hunters in an environment where it is not commonly found. Number 14. Giant antlers off the coast of Ireland. In 2021, a remarkable discovery off the coast of Ireland sent archaeologists and marine biologists into a frenzy. While trawling the seabed, a group of fishermen pulled up an enormous set of antlers that measured over 10 feet across. The discovery was quickly identified as belonging to the Irish elk, Megaloceros giganteus, a species of giant deer that roamed across Europe and parts of Asia during the late Pleistocene epoch. The Irish elk was one of the largest deer species to ever exist, with males standing up to 7 feet tall at the shoulders. Their antlers, which could span up to 12 feet wide, were some of the largest of any known animal. The species went extinct around 7,700 to 11,000 years ago, likely due to climate change and hunting by early humans. The antlers were surprisingly well preserved thanks to the cold, low-oxygen waters at the bottom of the sea. This environment helped slow down the decay process, keeping the antlers intact for thousands of years. After their recovery, the antlers were sent to the National Museum of Ireland for further research. Carbon dating confirmed they were about 10,500 years old, meaning they had been submerged since the end of the last ice age. As sea levels rose, the area where the antlers were found was likely once dry land. Number 13. The world's largest seahorse. Off the coast of Britain, a fisherman made an extraordinary catch that has left marine experts astounded. While fishing in Poole Harbour, Dorset, Michael Bailey was attempting to catch mullet when he accidentally hauled up the largest seahorse ever recorded. This discovery has sparked renewed hope for the protection of these endangered creatures. Bailey was joined by his crewmate, Malcolm Glover, and as they examined their catch, they realized it was far larger than any seahorse they had encountered before. The spiny seahorse was almost double the usual size for its species, breaking the previous size record by nearly 2 inches. The giant seahorse wrapped its tail around the net as it was being pulled aboard. After contacting a seahorse expert, they were advised to measure the creature and photograph it before safely releasing it back into the English Channel. They also marked the exact location where it was found. Neil Garrick-Maidment, a seahorse expert and director of the Seahorse Trust, confirmed that Bailey's catch was the largest wild seahorse ever documented globally, measuring an impressive 13.4 inches in length. Michael Bailey, however, didn't just stop at this monumental find. He also holds the records for the second and third largest seahorses ever found in the British Isles at 11.8 inches and 9.4 inches, respectively. Now it's time for today's topic. A group of fishermen off the coast of Newfoundland, Canada, experienced a terrifying and mysterious encounter that has left them questioning what lurks beneath the ocean's surface. While fishing in deep waters for fun, the men noticed the water around their boat suddenly becoming violent. Waves began to crash against the vessel, and massive splashes erupted nearby, as if something enormous was moving just below the surface. The fishermen initially thought it might be a whale, but the erratic movements and the sheer force of the splashes suggested otherwise. At one point, they caught a glimpse of a massive, shadowy figure circling their boat. Its shape was hard to discern, but it appeared to have long, tentacle-like appendages. Before they could capture clear footage, the creature vanished into the depths, leaving the water eerily calm once again. Speculation has run wild since the encounter. Some believe it could have been a colossal squid or a giant octopus, while others suggest it might be an entirely unknown species. The fishermen, still shaken, have vowed to avoid those waters for now. Whatever it was, the encounter serves as a chilling reminder of the mysteries that lie hidden in the deep. Number 12. Dinosaur footprints. In 2014, fishermen working off the coast of New Zealand made an extraordinary discovery while trawling the ocean floor. As they pulled up their nets, they found a large stone with what appeared to be fossilized dinosaur footprints. Initially, they thought it was just another rock, but upon closer inspection, paleontologists confirmed that it was a rare and ancient imprint. These footprints, believed to be about 75 million years old, offered a remarkable snapshot of the distant past. They likely belonged to a large herbivorous dinosaur or perhaps a theropod predator. The fossilized prints were so well preserved that experts could discern fine details like the shape of the toes, helping them estimate the dinosaur's size and how it moved. The discovery not only enriched our understanding of prehistoric life, but also highlighted how ocean currents can carry fossils long distances, preserving them for millions of years. This find proved that history hidden beneath the waves can still surprise us with incredible glimpses into the distant past. Number 11. The black dragonfish. Roman Fiederst, a fisherman from Russia renowned for his unusual catches, once hauled up a creature that could easily have come straight from a nightmare. This was Malacosteus niger, better known as the black dragonfish, an eerie and nightmarish creature that lurks in the ocean's most impenetrable depths. The black dragonfish resides in the pitch-black waters of the deep ocean, typically between 500 and 2,000 feet below the surface. It boasts a long, eel-like body, and its jet-black appearance helps it blend perfectly into the darkness of its environment. The most terrifying aspect of this fish is its row of needle-sharp teeth, which curve inward, making it a deadly hunter. With a mouth wide enough to devour prey nearly half its size, the black dragonfish is a formidable predator. One of its most unsettling features is its ability to glow with a red bioluminescent light. This glow is invisible to most creatures of the deep, giving it a silent advantage when hunting. Using this unique trick, the black dragonfish can find prey without giving itself away. Its scaleless, slippery body allows it to glide through the water with minimal energy, conserving strength for its hunting trips. When Roman shared images of his catch, the internet was taken aback by its alien-like features. Scientists, on the other hand, were excited by the rare opportunity to study one of the deep ocean's most mysterious and enigmatic creatures. The black dragonfish's bizarre appearance and deadly hunting tactics make it one of the most remarkable predators in the sea. Number 10. The live grenade. In 2022, a group of teenagers in Shelbyville, Indiana, were magnet fishing in the Big Blue River, a hobby where people use strong magnets to pull metal objects from underwater. During their search, they pulled up something they certainly didn't expect, a live hand grenade. Recognizing the potential danger, they immediately called the police. Local officers arrived quickly, securing the area and ensuring everyone's safety. The Indiana State Police's explosive ordnance disposal team soon followed to handle the situation. After carefully inspecting the grenade, the team confirmed that it was still active and posed a real threat. The team safely removed it and transported it to a secure location for a controlled detonation. The origins of the grenade remain a mystery. Some believe it might have been an old military souvenir that was carelessly discarded, while others think it could have been dumped deliberately to hide evidence. Regardless of how it ended up in the river, the incident highlighted the dangers of hidden explosives and the quick thinking of the teenagers who acted fast to avoid disaster. Number 9. The Crusaders' sword. Near Turkey's coast, fishermen made an astonishing discovery that left even experts in disbelief. As they hauled in their nets, they found a sword from the time of the Crusades. Despite having been submerged for centuries, it was in surprisingly good condition. The sword was recovered from the Mediterranean Sea near the ancient city of Antakya, known in antiquity as Antioch. This city had played a key role during the First Crusade in the late 11th century. After careful examination, historians confirmed that the sword dated back to the 12th century, a period when the Crusades were at their height. The blade featured a distinctive cross-shaped hilt, a characteristic design of weapons used by Christian knights. The wear on the blade suggested it had seen battle, and experts speculated that it might have been lost during a naval skirmish or accidentally dropped during transportation. At first, the fishermen had no idea they had stumbled upon such a historical treasure. But once experts studied it, they realized the significance of the find. The sword now stands as a tangible link to the religious conflicts and warfare of the Crusades. It is a rare artifact that offers historians a direct connection to this tumultuous period in history, reminding us that the sea holds secrets of past civilizations waiting to be uncovered. Number 8. The longest orfish ever caught. The orfish, a deep-sea giant, holds the title for the longest bony fish in the world, growing up to 56 feet long. Their snake-like bodies, shimmering silver scales, and ghostly appearance have long fueled myths of sea serpents. While most people never get the chance to see one, a group of Navy SEALs off the coast of San Diego, California, had a rare encounter with a massive orfish that weighed 300 pounds and measured 23 feet in length. During a routine training exercise, the SEALs initially thought they had spotted some debris floating near the surface. However, upon closer inspection, they were stunned to discover it was a gigantic fish. The surreal sight left even the seasoned SEALs speechless, and some joked that they'd stumbled onto the set of a monster movie. News of the find quickly spread through the base, drawing curious onlookers and sparking wild rumors about what else might be lurking in the deep. Orfish typically inhabit depths of around 3,300 feet, so it was incredibly unusual to find one near the surface. Marine scientists believe these creatures only surface when they are ill or dying, which may explain the unusual circumstances of this encounter. The SEALs struggled to drag the enormous fish to shore, where marine biologists eagerly examined it. The orfish's long, ribbon-like body featured a striking red fin running the length of its back, and its enormous eyes were perfectly adapted to the deep, pitch-black waters where they normally live. Despite their size, orfish are harmless and primarily feed on small fish and plankton. The discovery added another chapter to the intrigue surrounding this elusive serpent-like creature. Number 7. The colossal squid. In 2007, fishermen working in the frigid waters off Antarctica made an extraordinary discovery when they caught the largest colossal squid ever recorded. Weighing a staggering 500 kilograms and measuring an unbelievable 33 feet in length, this colossal squid was an impressively rare catch. The fishermen had been fishing for Patagonian toothfish in the Ross Sea when they unexpectedly pulled up the massive creature. Colossal squids are even larger than their giant squid relatives and hold the title as the largest invertebrates in the world. News of the catch spread quickly, and soon scientists and journalists from around the globe were clamoring for a closer look. The crew who hauled in the squid described the moment as both exhilarating and terrifying, with the enormous animal thrashing in the icy water. Marine biologists were especially excited to examine the squid's unique anatomy, including its ammonia-rich flesh that helps it remain buoyant in the deep sea. For many, seeing the colossal squid up close was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to study a creature that had previously existed only in legend and rare, damaged specimens. One of the most remarkable features of the colossal squid is its enormous eyes, some as big as dinner plates, designed to help it navigate the complete darkness of the deep, cold waters it inhabits. The squid that was caught was in pristine condition, allowing scientists to study it closely for the first time. With 8 powerful arms and 2 long tentacles covered in rotating hooks, this squid is an apex predator of the deep. It uses its sharp beak to tear into prey, including fish and even larger creatures like whales. The squid was carefully preserved and is now on display at the Museum of New Zealand, Te Papa Tongarewa. Studying this remarkable creature has given scientists valuable insights into how these enormous animals survive in one of the most extreme environments on Earth, providing a rare glimpse into a world that few humans will ever experience. Number 6. The terrifying viperfish. The Pacific viperfish is a deep-sea predator that could easily be mistaken for something out of a horror film. With its slender, elongated body and its unnervingly menacing face, this fish is a master of the dark ocean depths. Its most striking feature is its enormous needle-like teeth, which are so large that they curve backward toward its eyes. In fact, its teeth are so unwieldy that the viperfish cannot even fully close its mouth, giving it a permanent, unsettling grin. Some divers and submersible operators have reported catching brief glimpses of viperfish in the wild, describing the experience as both thrilling and eerie. The fish's silvery, almost metallic skin can reflect the faintest glimmers of light, making it appear ghostly as it darts through the water. Occasionally, viperfish have been found with scars and bite marks, suggesting fierce battles with other deep-sea predators. Scientists are still trying to unravel the mysteries of its hunting tactics and how it manages to survive in such a hostile, high-pressure environment. Despite its intimidating appearance, this fearsome fish rarely exceeds 12 inches in length. It dwells in the abyssal depths of the Pacific Ocean, typically between 2,000 and 5,500 feet below the surface in an environment devoid of natural light. To survive in the darkness, the viperfish has evolved to use bioluminescence. It has glowing spots along its body and fins, one of which acts like a fishing rod, luring prey with its eerie light. When an unsuspecting fish draws near, the viperfish strikes with lightning speed, using its massive teeth to capture its meal. Its primary diet consists of small fish and crustaceans. Most of what we know about this remarkable creature comes from specimens caught in deep-sea fishing nets or washed ashore after storms. While the viperfish's horrific looks have inspired numerous sea monster legends, in reality, it's simply an expertly adapted predator thriving in one of the harshest environments on Earth. The Pacific viperfish serves as a reminder of just how bizarre and formidable the ocean's creatures can be. Number 5. The hideous wolfish. Off the coast of Japan, a group of fishermen reeled in a giant wolfish that shocked everyone with its massive size. Stretching over 6 feet in length, it was much larger than the average wolfish, which typically grows to around 4 feet. This thick, muscular fish had a broad head and powerful jaws filled with jagged teeth that looked like they could bite through anything. Known for their terrifying appearance, wolfish have evolved to crush hard-shelled prey such as crabs and sea urchins with their powerful bite. When photos of the catch hit social media, viewers were both fascinated and horrified by the creature's gaping mouth and fierce expression. Some artists even created digital illustrations of the wolfish as a sea monster, adding to its growing legend online. Local seafood markets reported a spike in curiosity, with people asking if such a fish could actually be eaten. The fishermen themselves became minor celebrities, fielding questions from reporters and sharing the story of their unforgettable encounter. The giant wolfish's size left many wondering why it was so much larger than normal. Some speculated that environmental factors such as radiation from the Fukushima disaster might have played a role. However, marine experts believe the fish's enormous size was simply due to its old age and abundant food supply. Wolfish can live for up to 20 years, and because they never stop growing, they continue to get larger as they age. This unexpected catch became an internet sensation, with many people comparing the fish to monstrous sea creatures from Japanese folklore. While it may have been an unusually large specimen, the giant wolfish is just another example of how the ocean is home to creatures that often seem more suited to myth than reality. Number 4. The giant eyeball. In 2012, the beaches of Pompano Beach, Florida, were the site of a strange and perplexing discovery. A large blue eyeball, roughly the size of a softball, washed up on shore, leaving people both amazed and puzzled. The find quickly caught the attention of beachgoers and experts alike. Some initially speculated that it could belong to a giant squid, a deep-sea monster, or perhaps an unknown ocean creature. News of the mysterious eyeball spread rapidly, drawing crowds to the beach and sparking a flurry of photos and social media posts. Local children dared each other to get close, while amateur sleuths scoured the sand for more clues. Reporters arrived to cover the story, interviewing witnesses and adding to the growing sense of intrigue. For a few days, the beach buzzed with excitement as theories about the eyeball's origin grew wilder and more imaginative. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission was called in to investigate. After a thorough examination of its size, structure, and color, marine biologists concluded that the eyeball most likely belonged to a large swordfish. Swordfish can weigh over 1,000 pounds, and their enormous eyes are perfectly suited to help them navigate the dark depths of the ocean. The smooth cuts around the eyeball suggested it had been removed during the cleaning of the fish. The eyeball was preserved in a special formalin solution to prevent decay and was stored at the Fish and Wildlife Research Institute for future research. While some initially believed it could have come from a marlin or even a squid, experts ruled out those possibilities. The bizarre find turned out to be much less mysterious than originally thought, but it still sparked plenty of fascination and speculation about the strange creatures lurking in the deep sea. Number 3. The chimera shark. Researchers exploring the deep waters off California and Hawaii made an extraordinary discovery when they recorded the first-ever video of a pointy-nosed blue chimera, commonly referred to as a ghost shark. This elusive deep-sea creature had only been observed in lifeless form, usually caught in fishing nets. Capturing live footage marked a significant breakthrough in marine biology. Chimeras are distant relatives of sharks and rays and have been evolving separately for nearly 400 million years. The video revealed the ghost shark's graceful, almost haunting movements as it drifted through the darkness, its fins undulating like wings. Marine biologists were fascinated by the way it seemed to sense its surroundings, occasionally pausing as if listening to the vibrations of the deep. The footage also captured rare details of its skin texture and subtle color changes as it moved through different patches of light. For many scientists, seeing the chimera alive in its natural habitat was a dream come true, offering a glimpse into a world few have ever witnessed. They have slender, elongated bodies that taper off into whip-like tails, creating a surreal and almost otherworldly appearance. Their skin is pale and slightly translucent, reflecting the faint light of the deep ocean. The chimera's large wing-like fins allow it to glide effortlessly through the water. Its head is blunt with a sharp snout, and its oversized eyes glow, helping it navigate the pitch-black depths. Unlike sharks, chimeras don't have sharp teeth. Instead, they possess tooth plates, which they use to crush the shells of their prey. The footage revealed the ghost shark at a depth of about 6,600 feet beneath the surface, smoothly gliding along the ocean floor. Scientists were surprised to find the species in the northern hemisphere, as it had previously been thought to inhabit only areas near Australia and New Zealand. This discovery significantly expanded the known range of the species. Number 2. The devil fish. In 2019, a fisherman from Sydney named Trapman Bermagui posted an image of a strange fish he had caught, hoping someone could help identify it. He asked, "I have no idea what this is. Any thoughts?" What followed was a flood of jokes and light-hearted comments. One person quipped, "That's exactly how I felt last Sunday morning after a wild night out." Another joked, "Looks like my sister." While someone else said, "That's my ex's mother." Others blamed pollution, saying it was the result of too much plastic in the ocean. The post quickly went viral, drawing attention from curious onlookers and marine enthusiasts around the world. Some people even created memes and artwork inspired by the fish's bizarre features, turning it into a brief internet sensation. A few local news outlets picked up the story, interviewing Trapman about his unusual catch and the wild theories circulating online. The excitement only grew as more experts weighed in, each offering their own take on the fish's possible origins. Despite the playful responses, some people attempted to solve the mystery. They speculated that the fish could be a haplophrine mollies, also known as the ghostly sea devil, a deep-sea species found in tropical and subtropical waters. This eerie fish's appearance is due to a lack of skin pigment, making its muscles and skeletal structures visible. Some even guessed it might be a rare form of humpback anglerfish or a mutant loosejaw. Unfortunately, the fish did not survive long enough for scientists to analyze it, and no other living specimens have been discovered since. The mystery of its identity remains unsolved, leaving behind only a snapshot of an oceanic oddity that's likely unlike anything we'll encounter again. Number 1. $1 million worth of cocaine. In 2023, a group of fishermen off the coast of Charleston, South Carolina, experienced the catch of a lifetime, though it wasn't exactly the kind of fish they were hoping for. While out on a regular day of fishing, they noticed a suspicious bundle floating on the water. Upon bringing it aboard, they found several tightly wrapped bricks of cocaine, which would later be valued at around $1 million. The crew exchanged nervous glances, realizing they had stumbled onto something far more dangerous than any sea creature. For a moment, they debated whether to toss the bundle back into the ocean or keep it hidden, but their sense of responsibility won out. The tension on the boat was palpable as they waited for authorities, unsure if someone might come looking for the lost cargo. Stories of similar finds and the risks involved flashed through their minds, making the wait feel even longer. Recognizing the gravity of the situation, the fishermen immediately contacted the authorities. The United States Coast Guard and the DEA responded swiftly, securing the package and removing it from the boat. Upon testing, experts confirmed that the substance was high-purity cocaine, weighing about 66 pounds in total. While no arrests were made, law enforcement had a strong suspicion about the origins of the drugs. Drug trafficking organizations, especially those from Mexico and South America, are known to use ocean routes to smuggle illegal substances into the U.S. The discovery highlighted how even routine fishing trips can turn into unexpected brushes with international crime networks. The fishermen, however, were relieved to avoid any trouble and play their part in stopping the flow of illegal drugs. What other secrets do you think are hidden beneath the waves? Share your thoughts in the comments, and we'll catch you next time.